I am bringing to you part 2 of a limited series, which is all about my skincare routine. In the last episode, I talked a little bit about, how boring my diet gets. Not diet per se, but I don't eat anything exciting during the week. I think Sunday to about Friday, I really do try to stick to healthy foods. Um, my um, my meals consist of pretty much the same things over and over during those days, and then I have my treat days, of course, which I have mentioned. But I really, like I said before, I really do try to eat as clean as possible with that occasional treat day. Everyone is different, so you should definitely see your doctor or your nutritionist to give you the best advice. I told you I would share my best practices as far as eating and taking care of my skin. So I would say that on average for breakfast, it's usually about the same. So it's either yogurt and banana, a bowl of oatmeal, which I do like making oatmeal, and I do it old school style, like on the stove with a little saucepan. And it's kind of therapy. But I love making oatmeal. Once I got it down to the T, like the perfect way I like it. Now I enjoy it. When I first started making oatmeal, it was absolutely horrendous. But I do enjoy a bowl of oatmeal, and my preference is I add some fruit to it. I would say I like particularly just adding raisins to it. That's about it. I can't say I get too fancy with that either. The other option is egg whites. I love a good egg white omelet. I'll put broccoli or turkey or tomatoes with onions, and sometimes I'll cheat a little bit. I'll throw in some ham if I don't have any turkey, and a slice or two of avocado. Like an omelet with avocado is the best. I do try to stick to egg whites. Once in a while, if I'm in a rush, I will boil 2 eggs, 2 slices of avocado, and call it a day. And honestly, my breakfasts do fill me up quite a bit when I do have egg white omelets or eggs. So I'm not a big lunch person, to be honest with you. I'm not big on the lunch thing. Anyone who knows me knows that I eat when I'm hungry, and lunchtime is just I'm not really hungry. I mean, if I eat at 7, I think it keeps me satisfied for a while. But if I do get hungry, I will have maybe a salad, like a simple salad, or even fruits and nuts. Like, honestly, I could eat fruits and nuts for lunch and I am good to go. It's just enough energy to keep me going. So I don't need a lot. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I don't need a lot. Now, when it comes to dinner, I would love to tell you that I try to eat like at 6 o'clock, but it doesn't always work out that way. I try to eat on the earlier side when possible. And when I do, I definitely I sleep better, but it's just not always possible. So I can't lie and tell you that I eat really early and I'm really good. I work a lot, and it's just I'm not consistent when it comes to the time. But I am consistent when it comes to the content of the meal. Always a protein, and it's usually chicken or fish. My preferred fish is salmon. I alternate pretty much between salmon and chicken, salmon and chicken. I do like a nice branzino fillet. That's a treat. Cod mahi mahi. It just depends what the market has, and it also gets pricey. So I try to stick to salmon and chicken. And my mother, Dominican, if there's anything she taught me 1,000 ways to make chicken. So guys, if you need a recipe for chicken, send me a DM. I have ideas. I definitely have ideas that I can share with you. So protein, absolutely, because that does fill me up. And then when it comes to my sides, I will do I'll always have greens. I like greens. I like kale. I like artisan romaine, which it has texture. It's nice and crunchy. I like regular romaine, but from what I've read, it doesn't have like a lot of nutritional content, but I love it anyway. Spinach, kale, arugula once in a while. I know people love it. I don't have it all the time. What else do I love? Iceberg. I really don't do iceberg. It just doesn't do it for me. What else do I do? Sometimes I feel like a rabbit because I eat so much greens. But sometimes the other thing I will do is I will make like French green beans and tomato and garlic, like bake it, and it's absolutely amazing. It's so good and it's so filling, especially with a salmon. It's absolutely delicious. So I will try to do that. Just alternate with some vegetables. Sometimes I'll just make some chicken and zucchini and a green salad and call it a day. So I do that. If I get really bored of the vegetables and greens, I'll make a tuna salad with tomatoes and onions, and that, believe it or not, does fill me up. Zucchini is one of my favorites for sure. What else do I absolutely love? I don't know. Oh, cucumber and tomato salad. Cucumber and tomato salad is delicious, as is avocado and tomato salad. And these are all really, they're hearty, they're filling. So I would say, even if you can start with a couple of days a week having more healthy meals, I personally think it helps. And, your skin really does appreciate it. It just, you feel, I find I don't eat fried foods, I don't eat junk food, but when I went to LA, I actually I had In-N-Out Burger, which I've never had before, but it's the thing to do when you're in LA. So I did try it. I had a burger and fries and a milkshake, and it was absolutely satisfying. But I noticed the next day my skin was not as glowing. It felt kind of dull, and it didn't have that same glow. So I truly believe that your body tells you when it doesn't like something that you're eating, that you're consuming, whether that's alcohol, whether it's food that's bad for you, whether it's those Doritos, and I love Doritos, but I won't eat them. I do have a weakness. Barbecue chips are definitely a weakness. Um, but I try not to keep those in the house, because if they're in my house, I will eat them, guys. I will. Um, Sweet tooth. I know a lot of you have a sweet tooth. I'm not a sweets person, but we're human, and we do get that sort of that desire for something sweet, and that's okay. So when I do have that, I love fruit. I love grapes. I love cherries. What else? I love blueberries, and they have antioxidants, which is great for you. Um, Love berries. Berries is my thing. What else? What else do I love? An apple. Apples sometimes. Sometimes I can't lie. Like green apples and golden apples, but that's once in a while. Bananas. Love bananas. Sometimes when I'm in a rush, that is my breakfast. Believe it or not, I'll have a banana and a yogurt. And it's filling for me. And, different things work for different people. I would say, I think I've mentioned before, I do enjoy a glass of Prosecco, a glass or two of wine. Not every day, I would say maybe once a week. Um, because you have to be able to live and sometimes indulge a little bit, and that's okay. But like I said, I do pay the cost because the next day the skin doesn't look as bright and as glowing. Um, but I think anything in excess is not good for you. So I think if you pay attention to what you consume and you pay attention to how your body reacts to it, I think that's a big indicator. So I would just try maybe, taking a day or two and trying to eat clean. I would say it's more than a day or two. You have to get into a little bit of a habit and see how your your skin reacts to the change, and see if it's beneficial. Like I said, I keep saying this, different things work for different people, and you have to do what is best for you. You have to do what is best for your health. And, you just have to pay attention to what you consume because it does have an impact. I'm not perfect. I cheat. I like pasta once in a while. It's my absolute favorite food. I love Italian food. It's my favorite. So once in a while, I do want to treat myself to that. So I would say don't completely neglect something you love. You just like everything else, all in moderation. So I really hope this helps. That is my as far as nutrition and what I eat, that's really I try to stick to that. I don't eat mayonnaise, don't eat ketchup, I don't eat mustard, even butter. I don't eat butter. Once in a while I'll have a slice of wheat toast, and that's like I don't remember the last time I had a slice of wheat toast, but I'll put a little bit of butter. Um, if I can use jam instead, I will, but I find it can be a little sweet. So, um, I try not to. But and as far as dressing, because I have so many salads, to be honest, it's always, always oil, vinegar. I use I forgot the name of that salt. I think it's Diamond Crystal, which has no iodine, I believe, because some of you know, I have hy hyperthyroidism, so I have to stay away from iodine. Um, but yeah, it's really oil, vinegar, some pepper, and I alternate my vinegar. Sometimes I'll do balsamic, sometimes, or most of the time, I'll do apple cider. I love apple cider vinegar. I don't need anything else. Sometimes I will even make my dressing with lemon, olive oil, little pinch of salt, some pepper. Um, Delicious. I add lemon to everything. So that's it in a nutshell, really. Um, I would say, definitely check with your doctor, check with your nutritionist if you're trying to make any changes. Um, and let me know how it goes. And that is it for part two, my nutritional plan. That's what it consists of. And the next time, which will be next week, part three, I will share some of my favorite products, and which are actually going to be on my Amazon storefront. But I will tell you all about that on the next week's episode. Let me know if this is helping. Let me know if you have any questions. There was a young lady who asked for a referral of a dermatologist, and I did give it to her. Um, Let me know if any of this is helping you guys. Um, Thank you so much for indulging, for joining me on this week's part of my limited series, Beauty Secrets of AW. Thanks, guys. I will speak to you soon. And remember, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. We all need we all need more water than we think we do. So hydrate, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.